So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Darvish delivers. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Just missed. And today is draft day, singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day, I was drafted in the morning, that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
So Harper stands in. That catches the zone for a strike. Now 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now it's even up. Turner runs. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Check swing, called strike.
1-2.
Harper, the base runner at first with one out. Off the mark there, and the count is 2-2. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. That's off the mark, and a full count now. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Outside low, and it's 2-1. That's inside. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Zach Wheeler. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis waits. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it is gone. A massive home run. And we're level. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Arise. The next to hit. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Gets it to first. Out. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Here comes Manny Machado. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tied up here in the early going. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball. On the ground to third. Boom. Throws on to first. Machado out of the play.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Gavin Sheets.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Two out, space is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-2.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Xander.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Fastball for a strike. 1-2.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball two. And that one is lifted in the air and makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. This is Bryson Stott. Off the plate inside. 2-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next pitch is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one is hammered right field. Tatis going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And now 1-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one misses. The count now 2-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And Real Muto is out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
The left fielder, Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Chopper to second. Stop. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Merrill around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside. Saw it deep into the zone and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Trenton Brooks will hit next. Man at second. That one missed. Cronenworth stands at second with no outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Real Muto up with it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away on the strikeout.
Well, it's a good job of completing the strikeout at first base, but the one downside is it did allow that runner from second to move up to third, and that's with one out. They've got more ways now to get him home, and that makes it another strikeout situation coming up.
And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. And there's two gone following the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Castellanos puts it away, and that's the third out. Padres with a run scoring double, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon.
Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, one down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. One down, Phillies down a run.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground. And that's just foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. Bounced up the middle. Cronenworth throws to first, and they get Turner for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
That one is upstairs. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Foul ball. Darvish kicks, delivers. And Schwarb strikes out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And our score remains 2-1. Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And that one is downstairs. 2-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And now 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
The 2-1. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Runner takes off. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him swinging.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Xander
Shortstop,
Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Machado off of first with 2 away. Hard hit to third. They take the force out. That is the inning. Padres leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Petco Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Here comes Bryce Harper. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Bogaerts with the throw to first. Harper retired.
The batter, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Off the plate, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the air, center field. Merrill under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way.
Full count.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nice grab on the run. 1 down.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. He got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Falling behind 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it remains 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Wheeler gets the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically
Now
likes to
batting,
shoot the ball
first
the other
baseman,
way, but
Trenton
that time a little anxious.
Brooks.
2 outs, base is empty. Trenton Brooks, the next up for the Padres. In the air, left field. Kepler sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Padres 2 and the Phillies 1. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Bryson Stott. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's down and in. Bullpen action for the Padres. Nick Pivetta, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Number 66 getting cranked up as well. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here comes Real Muto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that's downstairs and outside.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Max Kepler at the plate. That misses. 2-2.
2-2.
And there's a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. The tag at third, and he's out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off.
here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's downstairs. And it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one the other way. Bogarts safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. That does it for you, Darvish. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
so they bring on the veteran Nick Pivetta.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Trey Turner with a chance now. 2 on, 2 outs. Hit hard on the ground to short. Off balance throw in time. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. So a job well done from the Friar bullpen that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Phillies 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Maldonado.
Next pitch is inside. And the count is 3-1. Ripped on the ground to second. To first. Out. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next one misses, and the count now even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
One down, base is empty. And it's through for a hit.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
One gone, runner at first. Luis Arraez stands in. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And that's down and away.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Wheeler with a throw over.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Runner on the go. In there for strike 3. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome. Strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning.
Top of the 6th inning. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. That one is absolutely belted. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
No.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Jeremiah Estrada up and loosening in the pen. Adam also getting ready. Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Phils trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. And there's a ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And he walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
One down. And here comes Alec Boehm. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
The 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Phillies 1.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Christopher Sanchez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Machado.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Full count.
A dive, he's got it from his backside. It's there, and that's a great play.
What an acrobatic play right there.
Now
Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Gavin Sheets.
That's a ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Daniel Robert up and throwing. Ground ball up the middle. Turner whips it to first.
Got him. That's an out.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
2 down, base is empty. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Base knock center field. And that keeps the inning alive. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. The next offering misses. And a count 2-1. There's a strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for San Diego. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Padres.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
56.
Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this
Leading
season.
off for the Phillies,
Well,
the second baseman,
one-run game. Bryson Stott stands
Stott.
in for the Phillies. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play
Now
in the
batting,
late stages
the
of the
catcher,
game. It
JT
might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground to third. Jumps, throws. Nicely done for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an
Up next for
excellent
Philadelphia,
base.
the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler now at the plate. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
forward, a swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. And they trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the seventh. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
For the Padres, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And a strike in there. In the air, out towards left center. One away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Trenton Brooks.
And now the first baseman, Trenton Brooks. Ground ball,
That's
left
foul.
side, and foul ball. That one almost got him. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting, catcher, Martin.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres,
Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Look out!
Time. Get
And it
ball.
hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
Now it's
right
Fernando
fielder,
Tatis
Fernando
Jr.
Tatis.
He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the
Jr.
best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Inside, almost got him. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside low. 3-2 now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the
Now
hitter.
batting,
Man, you got to
the
challenge the guy
designated
with the
hitter,
fastball.
Luis.
Next is the designated hitter, Luis Arias. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. 2 on, 2 outs.
2-1.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That misses. And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they strand a pair. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Padres 2 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jason Adam.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well,
one-run game, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Robert Suarez, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Line drive, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Making a move at first. Pinch running for the Phils. Johan Rojas. Here's Turner now.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
2-2. Runner on the move. Called strike 3. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Adam checks the runner, and he's back safely. So the tying run at second just missed.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Got him swinging. Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jason Adam departs, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for
so they bring on their closer in the 8th, Robert Suarez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Here's Harper, the count 2-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Philadelphia.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
51.
8th, Seth Johnson.
Seth
He's making his 4th
Johnson.
appearance of the season. And now it's Manny
Leading
Machado.
up for the Padres,
If you don't get ahead
the
in the
third
count,
baseman,
you can
Manny
forget about having any success against him.
Machado.
Ball.
Now you get to this
2
part of the
balls,
order.
1 strike.
Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That's out to center field. Rojas makes the catch. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 30,
Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. Misses outside, 2-1.
2-1.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Matt Strom, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 15 on the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive
Now
sign,
batting,
even though it
center
probably doesn't
fielder,
feel like it.
Jackson.
He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Phillies. Back here at Petco
Leading off for
Park,
Philadelphia,
here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Bohm.
In the air, left field. Sheets sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's one down.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick.
So digging in, Nick Castellanos. The Padres leading by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Ripped to short. Bogaerts with the throw to first. And they're down to their last out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Two outs. And that is out of play. The Phillies down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Each start break with 10 or fewer strikeouts.